Welcome to day 156. 155 other videos. This is 156, and I just turned 63 years old, March the 5th, 2020. So, how do you celebrate your birthday? Do you have a birthday party? Do you have your friends, your family? Do you get a lot of things from Facebook saying happy birthday? A lot of your friends send it. Well, I've got over 4,000 friends on Facebook. Of course, the majority of those people, I have no idea who they are, and they send me, hey, happy birthday, little things, and I click them off and all that stuff, and I spend a lot of time with that. But the way I spent my birthday this year was the way I like to do it is I have been running across the United States for the last couple of years. And on Saturday, so March the 5th was Thursday, and so we flew from Oklahoma City on Southwest Airlines, one of my favorite airlines because the people are so friendly. We flew from Oklahoma City to Phoenix, Arizona, nonstop, 7 of us. And we met a friend of mine, Mark, from Florida, and he flew in from Florida, and we ran from Mesa, Arizona to San Diego in a relay hopscotch type system. So we had 2 vehicles, we had 2 minivans that we rented from Thrifty. And it was really nice because they upgraded us to a minivan for no cost, which made it really easy for us to do the run across the United States. First thing we did is we pulled into Dollar General, and I used to think Dollar General was a high price place, but really after reading the book, My Father's Business, by one of the first family members that ran Dollar General, I found out that the prices are low, and they have their own products that they carry that are even lower. So I wasn't aware of that until I read a book. So I don't know what book you're reading right now, but I hope you're reading a book. Right now I'm reading the book, The $1 Trillion Coach. I've had it downloaded in my Audible about 1.5 years ago, and I had never, I said I had it downloaded, I purchased it, but I hadn't downloaded it. I downloaded the $1 Trillion Coach, and on the run across the United States from Mesa, Arizona to San Diego, I listened to the $1 Trillion Coach, and I highly recommend it. I think it's a really good Audible. I ordered 10 copies of it to share with my coworkers, and so that's the book that I'm reading right now. What book are you reading right now? Why don't you put that down in the comments to share with the rest of the community, the people that are watching these videos, so we can start getting an understanding of the books that we're reading and the comments about why we should read or not read the book. So we went to Dollar General. We got about $160 worth of supplies for each vehicle, lots of food, bottled water, Gatorade, peanut butter, bread, and the list just went on and on. So each van had the same kind of foods to sustain us through this run. We drove from that Dollar General to our last point where we finished running, and when I got back there, I remembered it, just a flash of memories of all the experience, a lot of the experiences we had running from El Paso to Mesa, and now we were running from Mesa to San Diego. So we started off, and one group went about 15 miles ahead of the other group. We started off at mile 0, and we ran in 5-mile segments. I ran my first 5 miles in just a little over an hour because I knew I was going to be running between 60 and 70 miles in 3 days. Actually, we started at 1 o'clock on Thursday, and we ran till about 8 o'clock on Thursday. The next day we got up at 4 a.m. and we started running at 5, and we ran till about 8 o'clock. And then the third day, Saturday, our last day of running, we got up at 4 o'clock again, and we ran until about 11:30 or 12 o'clock. And we finished, we ran, we walked into the ocean. I started to say we ran, but you know the Pacific Ocean is rather cold. So we went into the ocean, and then we had to get back to the airport so we could fly home on American Airlines. I like American Airlines also. I'm just really glad that we can fly, you know, that we can get around the United States and it doesn't cost us a ton of money. I can be in Oklahoma City and I can be in California in less than 3 hours flying out of Oklahoma City. We've got some non-stop flights that make that possible. The 7 other guys that participated in this run, different ages. My friend from Florida, I think he's in his 50s. He's a real estate, he's a stock investor. He does investing in stocks. He also buys condominiums. As some of you know, right now going on in the United States and throughout the world is this virus, the coronavirus, and the stock market has just plummeted. And he wanted to cancel running because he had margin accounts set up in the stock market and he's losing a ton of money right now, and so he had to sell assets, he had to sell stocks. And so he really wanted to just cancel on the run. I said, Mark, let's go run, because he had run in several of these segments with us, and he went ahead and came with us, and I really appreciate the fact that he came running. Now, Mark is one of the people that watches these videos also, and every once in a while he will hit the like button, and I'd ask you to hit the like button. One of the benefits that I'm learning about the like button is when you hit the like button, YouTube starts seeing what kind of videos you like to watch, and why not watch videos of people that are doing things with their lives. So I'm definitely doing things with my life. As some of you know, I'm the CEO of Pacebutler Corporation, Oklahoma City, and I also own real estate. And I've gone from a zero net worth to being worth a couple of $1 million to losing it all and ended up owing over $1.8 million to recovering from that. So I've had my ups and my downs, and I've read over 850 nonfiction books. That's a lot of knowledge. I've been sharing that on the videos. We just hired a new employee. His name is Tim. And one of the first things Tim did was he went back and started looking at the videos, so he has a really good understanding of what the CEO is like, the person that he's working with, of the company that he's now a new member of. And after he watched some of the videos, he made a decision to share with his wife about her possibly coming to work here. So she's been through a couple of interview processes, and we're hoping that she will be joining our company soon. People that have self-esteem do esteemable things. We do things that matter. Self-esteem means self-value. And so running across the United States has been just an incredible experience, especially the fact that I completed at age 63. You know a lot of people that are probably 50 to 63 that would never consider using that much of their energy to run across the United States. They would never think that they could do it. And a lot of times people will say, "Are you a runner?" And I say, "Yes, I am a runner." And they'll say, "Well, I had to quit running," and then they got this long list of reasons why they had to quit running. Instead of being resourceful and looking at the ways that they could be a runner, they've got all these reasons that they can't. I can. I do. When Terry Fox in Canada lost his leg because of cancer, he made a decision to run across the entire country of Canada. Okay? Over 5,300 miles. Now, he didn't make it all the way across Canada, but he made it 3,200 miles. And ESPN has done a video on it. 30 by 30 is what I think it's called. The Terry Fox story, or it's called Running into the Wind. I highly recommend that video. After I watched that video, that inspired me to really become a long distance runner. I've run over 50 marathons, and I made a decision on this run that I'm going to run 2 marathons in 2020. I'm going to run the Oklahoma City Marathon, which is coming up in April, and that is the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon, and that is because of the bombing that happened years ago in Oklahoma. And this continues to raise funds for the museum that they have downtown. So if you're in Oklahoma City, come and visit the Oklahoma City Bombing Memorial. It's quite an experience. And I'll be running with my friends. I love to run because it keeps me in great shape. Today I weigh 156 pounds. I'm 5 foot 10.5 inches tall, and I've got incredible amounts of energy. One of the reasons I run is it helps me to combat depression. Physical exercise really helps us to overcome depression. We all suffer from depression to some degree. And so by running 4 or 5 times a week, it really helps me with my combating depression. You know, winners take action. And I know that you're probably working on some difficult things in your life right now. I started today, March the 10th, I'm working on getting all my paperwork together to give to my accountant so he can file my taxes for 2019. And it's a process. I've had it on my goal list for over a month to get it done. And I've got a lot of activities going on, so what I had to do was just say, I'm going to do this. I'm saying no to everything else, with the exception of filming this video. And I am really working on getting just the paperwork, just getting it ready, because I invest in stocks, I invest in real estate, and of course I invest in Pacebutler Corporation. And then I get a paycheck just like everybody else does. And I make donations to the World Book Bank. I make donations to the Church of the Servant, where I go to church. I make donations to other nonprofit organizations. So there's a lot of information that has to be put together, and the stack will be about this tall, and then that goes over to the accountant, and then they're going to be working on it, and I doubt that they'll get it done by April the 15th. So they'll probably they'll request to be able to extend it. But the thing is, when they ask for an extension, I still have to pay an estimated tax that they think that I will owe for the year 2019. 2019. And they always want to make sure that I make that estimate, and they make sure that there's enough cushion in there so I won't be charged with a penalty and interest. So I basically loan the federal government a little bit of money to make sure that the cushion's there, that I am not underpaid. So maybe you haven't got your taxes together yet. Take time to get your taxes together. Do your taxes. I recommend you use an accountant. Unless you've just got an easy form, and if you've got an easy form, you should be able to do it on your own. But mine is complicated because we got depreciation, we got losses. If you've had something stolen, you might be able to deduct that. Or you loaned somebody money and they didn't pay you back, you might be able to deduct that. So I recommend that you use an accountant. A certified public accountant, a CPA, would be to your best advantage. A certified public accountant is a person that knows the tax laws, and they will help you to do your taxes right. You know, we all need to pay our taxes. It's very important to pay our taxes so we have a strong country. We got the strongest country in the world, and it's done by the citizenship. It's done by people just like you and I, that we do our part, and one of my parts is to pay taxes. I hope you enjoyed the video today. I consider sometimes what can I put in the next video, and if you've got a suggestion, please give me a call. My phone number is down below in the comments, or down below, wherever it is down below. My phone number is there. So if you'd like to talk with me, give me a call, leave a voicemail if you get my voicemail center, and I'll give you a call back. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button, share this video with other people, and I hope you have a wonderful week.